Welcome back, everybody. I was watching a video from YouTube channel Headless Scents, which I'll leave a link to in the description. I got inspired by one of the videos that was uploaded on that channel, and the video itself was titled "Calming Scents Fragrances for Times of Solace," and it got me thinking about whether I consciously or unconsciously wear certain perfumes when I want to feel calmed or grounded, or just feeling a little bit sorry for myself. Some things that kind of make me feel okay, like I guess a perfume equivalent to a warm, comforting hug. And I came to realize I don't have any particular perfumes in my wardrobe, and it's really more to me about particular notes or accords where that have this kind of aura of comfort, making you feel grounded, at peace, calm. And I'm going to go through some of those notes and give you specific examples of some perfumes. Now, a lot of the perfumes I'm going to mention in this video I don't actually own bottles of, which is why I'm made me think that perhaps I don't seek them out very consciously. I'm also not. I used to be more, but I'm also not a big wearer of wearing particular perfumes for, bedtime or just before sleep. So I'll start off. The first one is the note of sandalwood. Now, there is something about sandalwood that is warm and fluid. There is a sense of calm, stillness about sandalwood. And there's a couple of perfumes. Now, I have a sample somewhere. I'll just see if I can find it, of a perfume called Indian Study. This one is from Miller et Berthold, and I've done reviews of most of these perfumes, so I'll link it up on the screen. Indian Study is quite a dusty, woody perfume, sandalwood being one of the main contributors to its overall aesthetic, and it's combined with really warm spices and a dusty floorboard wood vibe about it in the dry down. And there is something about that particular perfume that evokes stillness, quiet, calm, and really brings a sense of peace in a way. And I get similar things from other sandalwood-based perfumes. I'm just going to dab a little bit of Indian Study on my skin to remind, because I've only got a dabber at the moment. It's just beautiful, and to be honest, I've been. To me, it is almost like this hybrid of a couple of perfumes. One being Santal 33 by Le Labo, and I know it's a much maligned perfume. I think it's more to do with its overwhelming popularity. And another perfume that I have, which is Tam Dao EDT by Diptyque. It's kind of a cross between those two perfumes. It's a little bit less dry and sawdusty than Tam Dao, and it also doesn't have the leathery iris aspects of Santal 33 by Le Labo. So it's a really, for me, a happy medium between those two perfumes, and the added spices, which remind me a little bit of chai spices, really add some extra warmth and comfort to that perfume. Another couple good sandalwood perfumes that are quite calming and really give you a sense of ease are GOF Trumper's Sandalwood Cologne. This doesn't have a lot going on other than sandalwood, but there is citruses in the opening. And then you've got something like Juliet Has a Gun Sunny Side Up, which again is in a similar vein to Santal 33 and Tamdao. This has a coconut note in it, which really adds this kind of, sunniness to it, hence Sunny Side Up. But the coconut gives it a little bit of, I know it's cliche, but a bit of a tropical vibe to it, which, gives the sense of exoticism and kind of letting your mind wander to different places, different times, and less stressful environment. Obviously, you almost can't do a calming, relaxing perfume video and without talking about the notes of the resinous notes. Like I'm thinking of vanilla and benzoin in particular, but just to talk about a vanilla perfume with added incense, which I think also gives it this kind of almost a little bit of a mystical vibe about it, very comforting as well. That's Eau de Bois by L'Occitane. The benzoin perfumes I want to talk about, there's a couple that I have enjoyed in the past. I've had samples and decants, but I don't own bottles of these. One is from Guerlain, and this is from their Arte Materiel line, the more expensive, I guess it's almost their Privé line, and it's Bois d'Arménie, and also one from Diptyque, another one from Diptyque, which is called Benjo and Bohème. Now, I've tried this when it's come in the bottle pictured on screen, and I had a decant, really enjoyed it, did a review. And I believe that this perfume is also going to be, because I think it was on limited release, and now is going to be reintroduced into the line in the traditional Diptyque bottles. Now, I read that somewhere, but when I tried to find out where I'd seen it or who had mentioned it, I haven't been able to get the source of that information, but I'm sure that I read it somewhere. So you might have to take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but if it's coming back and it smells the same, that's good news that it's still available, and hopefully it'll be a little bit cheaper than what it was. Another perfume that I find is really, really a peaceful, meditative perfume is a perfume that is sort of carried by the note of chamomile. There's a lot of other things going on, but there's when it's combined with other sort of soft green herbal aspects, it really adds to its almost recuperative, restorative qualities when you wear it. And that is Gucci Memoire d'une Odeur. I really... this is a perfume that I was not sure of the first time I smelled it, not really knowing what I was smelling, what to expect. And it's just grown on me every time I've worn it. Now, I'm death riding a small sample of this at the moment, and I'm taking a risk of missing out on a bottle in case it gets discontinued. But once I finish my sample, I will see if I can find the bottle. I really, really enjoy it. Other perfumes, not so much for any specific notes or accords that I really enjoy, and these give me solace from just being beautiful smelling perfumes. Now, I didn't bring one of them into the room with me, but it's 34 Boulevard Saint-Germain by Diptyque. And the other one is Helmut Lang Eau de Parfum, heliotrope, orange blossom, lavender, musks, warm, cleanish musks. And in combination, it is just a beautiful pillowy cloud of beauty, and sort of takes away any of the darkness that you might be experiencing in your mind when you smell a perfume like that. And so it's a little bit, this topic is a little bit abstract. Of course, it's very subjective, but it does illustrate the power of the sense of smell, I guess, because a lot of times smells can trigger memories, whether they're good or bad experiences, and just in the fact that they can do that can help you sort of put your mind at ease over things and really help you, I guess, feel better. I mean, that's really all. Isn't that really the crux of why most of us wear perfumes is to smell something that you're wearing and in some way or on some level affect the way you're feeling. Whether it's you just want to feel better because you haven't been feeling good, or you want to feel a certain way for a certain situation or occasion, giving you confidence for something that you're about to do, or just feeling more attractive because you love the way you smell, and it's just adding to your overall sense of well-being. And I'm really curious about whether you guys wear perfumes for this purpose or do it unconsciously, and what particular perfumes or notes or chords that you would name that help you bring you that calm, that peace, that inner peace, that tranquility, the groundedness. So I thought it was an interesting subject to talk about. So I'm really keen to hear what your thoughts are on this in the comments. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. I've had to cough a couple of times, so please forgive me for that. And I'll see you soon for the next video. Thanks, guys.